Here we go. Opening face-off control by Boston. They move it across. And up. They attack the first-class zone. Boston Hockey Club. First class now has a chance with the puck. They weave through the neutral zone. Walk in. They have a 3-on-1. Pass across the middle. Picked off by Boston. The point man at first class is going to hit that puck in the zone. They're going to walk in now. Backhander. Goal! First class right away in this game. The backhander trickled over, and then it got hit in just over the goal line. Looks like that goal was scored by number 18, Hunter Borba, as he kicks things off right away for first class. Not even a minute into this game yet. Looks like they gave the goal to Ethan Atwell, number 93. So that is who goes on the score sheet with the goal. Another chance right in front of the Boston net for first class. First class now dumps the puck into the Boston zone. Play on the wall. No one really has possession of it. First class trying to keep it in. Keep that offensive streak rolling. They work it in the corner. Boston's DeFrancisco is able to get it out of there. Now Boston's going their own way. Boston trying to get out of their zone. Boston now has a break. Trying to use speed to get around. First class just hits it behind their own net. Boston with the puck. Goes into the corner. First class has a chance and they're just going to sky it out. Looks like it's going to go for an icing. Ref says no. Doesn't make it to the goal line anyway. Dumont with the puck. He's going to move it forward. It's going to get stopped by first class. First class now. Dumping it back into the corner. Dixon with the puck. Dixon works in the corner. Dixon tries to evade two Boston Hockey Club players, and he does. Dixon shot just over the top right corner of the net. First class now rims the puck around. First class working in the zone still. Dixon with the puck. Bowie slaps it in. First class still working in the zone. Pass right to the front. Backhander that just misses wide to the side. Boston Hockey Club now. This could be their first chance at some offense here. The puck will go all the way across the goal line, so icing is called. 11:47 to go here in the first period. Boston Hockey Club trails First Class Hockey 1-0. Boston Hockey Club wins that faceoff back. They work it out of their zone now. First Class keeps it in. Shot. Almost goes in, but bounces out. Lucky bounce for Boston. Going down 2-0 would be very bad for them. First Class makes it off the boards. Now they just send it in and go for a change. First Class Hockey putting on a lot of pressure right now early in this one. Borba moves it up. Pass across, almost tipped in by a Boston player into his own net. But we play on. Ryan moves it across. to Brothers. Brothers with the puck. Brothers sends it out to the middle, and First Class is able to clear it. Boston now with the puck. Pass picked off by Zeng. Zeng walks in now. He shoots. Bounce comes up and hits a Boston stick. Zeng still with it. Still wanting to get that goal. Boston now walks into the zone. Boston goes around the net. DeFrancisco with it. He moves it up top to Humber. Humber with the puck, loses it. Now First Class has a one-on-one. We'll see if he can wheel past his guy. He can't, so he'll just reset it behind the net. He loses the puck, so Boston's up now. Here comes Boston. DeFrancisco with the puck. Pass gets caught, but Boston regains possession. Gartadinto with the puck. He loses it. Now First Class is going their own way with it. Langley, he shoots and blocked by Boston. Boston sends the puck behind the net. Dumont with it. Dumont with it now. He gets the puck out of the zone, but First Class still controls. First Class is going to skate it in themselves. Boston now. They chip it out. Gartadinto with First Class. Takes it. But now Boston comes. Boston walks in. Fires. Glove save by Lee. That is Boston's first shot of the game. Shots are 3-1 in favor of First Class. There will be a face-off in the First Class zone with 9:02 left to go in the first period. Boston now. Shot blocked, but hit a Boston stick. Puck now goes behind the net. First Class looks to clear. Boston. Puck goes in the middle. No one there. First Class trying to get it out. Boston looking for an answer to the first goal. Boston resets it down low. First Class putting it behind their own net for Kelm. Connor Kelm sends it up, but Boston walks back into the zone. Tip in front. Boston thinks they scored. Refs are going to talk about it. Refs say no goal. They say Lee had it covered and got pushed into the net after the whistle. So we'll remain 1-0 here with 8:18 left in the first period. We'll have a face-off to the right of Lee. Boston now still looking for that first strike after that goal was disallowed. Boston shot. Lee save. Boston responds very quickly. Lee making a couple more saves. And the whistle was blown. Parents not too happy about that one. Boston Hockey Club wins the faceoff forward and gets it. First Class now looking to exit. First Class with some speed. Langley, shot. Looks like Langley's going to get a penalty for that. Or whoever that was. Looked like Langley. It is instead Ethan Atwall. Ethan Atwall will be going to the box for refs will probably call it unsportsmanlike as he shot it after the whistle. So now, 2-minute power play for Boston. We'll see what they can do. See if they can answer back here from the one goal that got scored on them. Boston now. Move the puck back up to the point. Across to the other side. Down low, right to the middle. And nothing there. Puck into the back of the net on the power play. And Boston Hockey Club answers. Bennett Hughes scores and hits the heartbreaker in a tie game. They tie the game up in this one. Boston takes this puck. 7:30 left to play in this first period. Tie game. Boston, puck down low. First class able to get it off of them. Shot. Save. Carterio. .7:18 to play in this one. In the first period, 1-1 game here from Mount Prospect. Boston Hockey Club looks to exit the zone, and they do. Dump the puck in with speed. First class on it. First class trying to evade two Boston Hockey Club forecheckers. They move the puck down below their own goal line. Puck was tipped, but First class still has it. First class now walking in. Shot! And blocked away was Zeng's shot. So first class will have to try again. Another shot as Carterio sprawling out to make a save. First class now in their own zone. Goes cross-ice look. They walk in. Shot blocked. Riker Dixon tried to snipe one, but it was blocked by the shin pads of a Boston Hockey Club defender now. So Boston walks in. After a pass goes in front of Dixon, they lose possession. So Bowie would just dump it in. Araya will take it now for Boston. Offsides is a call. So we'll have offsides and a face-off right next to the home bench. Face-off won by first class. Shipped in. At wall. Shipped that in. Fresh out of being out of the penalty box. Boston tries to escape the zone. They can't. At wall. Asks for the puck and almost hit his stick. Deflection almost sends that puck into the net. But Boston has possession. It looks like they'll exit the zone. Boston now attacking. Sakurda with the puck. He tries to walk around the first class defenseman. First class ships the puck in. Araya to Sakurda. Sakurda walks in. Sends it to the middle of the net where it bounces towards the corner and out of harm's way as the puck is dumped down. The refs say no ice. So Langley is hot on the tail of Araya. First class tips that out. Boston has to tag up, so they're not allowed to walk in right away. Hughes chipped that puck in for Boston. First Class goes and recovers. First Class not able to get the puck out. Langley trying to get the puck out now for First Class. Hughes trying to keep it in. Hughes does keep it in. They pass back, and a great save by First Class. Another blast, another save by Lee. First Class able to get the puck out, but Boston gets it back. A block, doesn't even get to Lee. Lee's been playing well here early in this game. 3:50 left to play in this first period. Hughes sends the puck down, and he goes for a change. So do all of the Boston Hockey Club 5 that are on the ice right now. So First Class tries to send it the length, but it will just go for an icing instead. 3:38 to play in the first period here. 1-1 game between First Class and Boston Hockey Club. Boston wins it back to Collar. He shoots. Blocked. Back to Collar. Collar goes low this time. Back up to Collar. He's going to go right back to his guy, but a soft pass means First Class can get to it. Not for long, though. Shot across. Misses the net. Boston Hockey Club back up to Collar. Collar fires. Now First Class has a chance of their own. They just chip it in. Borba's on the forecheck. Boston trying to get this puck out. And they do. Boston on the rush. One guy to beat, but sticked away. Rashoni for Boston on that attack. Borba with the puck. Tries the cross-ice look. Battered away by Boston. Boston now entering the zone. Shot off the glove of Lee and stays out of the net. Lee again. Another good save from him. He has saved all of one but Boston shots right now. First Class trying to get the puck out of their zone. Heavy pressure by Boston. Now a foot race for the puck. First Class breakaway shot and a goal by Hunter Borba gives First Class the lead with a minute 48 left in the first period. Hunter Borba using his quick feet to get past the Boston Hockey Club D-men. Boston has the puck in their end. First Class player trips on the puck. Save and cover by Lee. .131 left in the first period. First Class leads Boston Hockey Club 2-1. Langley talking to his team, deciding what they're going to do. He wins that faceoff up. Something you don't see too often. Lee bounces, deflects that rebound off to the side. Boston wraps this puck around up to the point. Collar with the puck. First Class moves it down. First Class trying to get out of their end. Only a 1-goal lead. First Class now has a chance to break this out. And they just decide to dump it down. They're going to change 3. Borba on the forecheck. He just scored. We know he's got speed. Brothers with the puck now. He's going to send it across, but the pass gets picked off. Goes back to Borba. You know he's got wheels. Tries to use them to get across laterally, but then shoots over the net. Bowie dumps the puck in. And now First Class has a chance on net. Shot, and they score! First Class scores another one here just with 19 seconds left. Shot came from number 10, Nolan Cochran. They now lead Boston Hockey Club 3-1 with the same amount of shots on goal. Boston Hockey Club shows the face-off. First Class Hockey tries to cross crease, look to Atwell. It doesn't connect. Boston trying to escape now. 6 seconds left. Atwell with the puck. Another one trying to stuff it 5-hole. Doesn't work. So that will be the end of the first period. First Class Hockey leads Boston Hockey Club 3-1 here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge.
Second period action here from Mount Prospect Ice Arena. I'm Brandon Zamoyski on your play-by-play announcing. On the cameras are Scott Schumann and Dylan Bowling. 3-1 is your score. First Class Hockey is up against Boston Hockey Club. Period that had sections of domination by both teams. Just First Class being able to solve Isaiah Cartero. Boston works it into the First Class zone. First Class now moving it out. Power play. They had one disallowed earlier, so they'll fight to close the 2-goal gap. First Class not giving an inch, working it out of the zone. This is Borba. He had a breakaway goal earlier in the first period. I know he wants another one. He's the team's leading goal scorer. Borba sitting in the corner. Atwell, another one of these team's top players, using a wooden stick. Atwell walks in. Looks like First Class may have gotten away with something as their coaches are a bit upset. First Class D now trying to route the puck around, but mishap as their player falls, so Boston will continue possession of the puck. Boston now trying to work to close his 2-goal gap. Based on their play this tournament, it's not impossible. They accidentally clear the puck out of the first class zone for them. Boston now with the puck. Chips it in. And now they might have a breakaway of their own. First class D is able to get back. So it looks like we will just play normal. First class, almost in a dangerous scenario as their player, or their goalie, excuse me, Lee, was out of his crease. Boston Hockey Club regaining the puck now. First class takes it. First class sends it all the way down. And it will be ice. Puck will be sent back down. Into the first class zone. And it will restart play. First class loses the faceoff. Boston now on the attack. Puck goes around the sidewall. Boston in the corner. They shoot it. First class trying to get some more wiggle room here on the scoreboard. 2 goals isn't a lot for this team to make up. First class now. Trying to move into the offensive zone, and they do. Shot goes wide to the left. Boston Hockey Club. 2 goals down. 3-0 in this tournament so far. Trying to not add a loss to that win column. Or to that loss column, excuse me. Play is shifted to the close side near our broadcast area. Puck is wrapped around the net. Sent to the point. Shot, but deflected. Borba wraps it around to Dixon. Dixon holds the puck on the wall. Chip across, so Boston may have a 2-on-1 if they hurry, or just a 1-on-1. They will not have a 2-on-1, but we'll still have an offensive chance. First class now with the puck. Zeng sends it across the ice. Shot comes, and notioned away. Atwell with the puck now. Atwell sent it low. It's where Boston Hockey Club defensemen are waiting. Atwell now sticks that puck down. He walks in and fires. Boston Hockey Club now working across the ice, dumping it in, and they'll get a change. They'll change 4 personnel. They keep the puck in the zone. Shot hit off the mask of Lee. Now first class could be on the attack here. First class dumps the puck in. They'll get a change. Ruscioni staying high for Boston Hockey Club. He gets the puck. Ruscioni now moves it to the middle. Borba for first class. Ruscioni now. Boston has possession. Collar for Boston. Shot. Just way up into the glass after being deflected. Puck sent all the way down. They say no icing, but the D moved out the way. Ruscioni again staying very high. First class just sends the puck down. This won't go for an icing, so there will be no whistle. First Class trying to get this puck out now. Atwell tries to pressure the puck carrier, but he gets spun off of. Atwell now with the puck. Walks in. Fires. Gloved by Carterio. Face off. Face off in the Boston Hockey Club zone. Atwell's going to take it for First Class. He's going to win it back. First Class shot. Blocked by Boston Hockey Club. They're going to move down the ice. And it'll be icing once again for Boston. So the play will come back down to their end. 7:58 to play here in the second period. 3-1 First Class lead. First Class is in gray. Moving right to left this period. Boston is in their yellows, moving left to right. Boston goes behind their net. First Class steals it right in front. Backhand. Safe. They're going to call interference. Puck went behind the Boston. Ran into him, and the refs called interference. So Boston back on the power play, looking to close a 2-goal gap against First Class Hockey. Boston wins the puck. Collar with it. Collar sends it down low. Gets pucks back up to him. Boston sends it down, all the way down. They see it. Boston with the puck, taking their time. Still haven't registered a shot. Boston, they have the puck still. Taking the puck behind First Class net, keeping it down low. Moving behind the net, trying to maybe sneak around and wrap it around. Back up to Collar. First Class trying to dig it out. Unable to. Boston. Shot. Just over. 6:08 to go in the period. 40 seconds left here in this power play. Jamming in tight. No luck. 22 seconds left now on the power play. .22 seconds left on the power play for Boston. Down 2 goals. They need one here. Boston trying to push it down low. First Class reading it all the way. Atwell trying to get this puck off. Boston forward. And they get it out of the zone. Still in Boston hands though. Cannot rest easy. Power play is over though. Now they have a good offensive chance. Whistle blows. And they call face off at the dot. 5:19 here to go in the second period. 3-1. First Class wins it back. They work up the side. They dump it in. Boston Hockey Club tries to break the puck out. To not much avail. High stick called. and whistled down. So the puck and face-off will go all the way down to the first class zone. And we will start from there. Puck won by Boston and sent down low. Boston looking for an answer. Corner. First class now. Passing it. Trying to stuff it home in tight. And they do! Boston Hockey Club brings it to within one of first class with the goal from number 18, Liam Brothers. 4:36 left here in the second period. Liam Brothers buries a rebound goal, which puts them within one of First Class Hockey Club. Boston Hockey Club player wasn't ready, so First Class gets almost a free win there. Boston breaking out of their zone now. They get it out. Fist race for the puck. Spinning off of Boston Hockey Club defenseman. First Class goes to the short side to break it out. Now they go weak side. Stretch the ice with that pass. And now rush in the zone. Cross ice gets broken up. And it goes the other way. Mitrovic with that carry. He has it right now. Mitrovic. Pass it over to Araya. Moves it to his teammate. Play. Try to move in. Right in tight with Lee. Mitrovic. Cochran stumps it in. 3:17 left to go. Long pass to Weaver. Weaver moves it in. Shot. Tipped into the corner where First Class will try to get it out. First Class unable to get it out yet, and now they do. Sent back in the zone right by Boston. Now, Brody Cartiantana will walk in. First Class will lose possession. And gain it right back in the neutral zone. 2:30 left to play in the second period. Puck dumped into the First Class zone. They'll try to send a long shot here. And they still have possession of it. But now Boston Hockey Club is able to recover. Boston breaking the puck out now. They try to leave it short, but it's not taken by First Class. They send it off the shin pads of a Boston defender. So Boston has a chance to go the other way. Boston now with it. Boston walks in. They pass it far into the corner. DeFrancisco. Shot. Another one. Misses the one-timer. Almost for certain would have gone in the net if he made contact. Now First Class may have a chance here, but no. Boston keeps putting on the pressure. Boston moves it up to the point. Moves it back down low. Just back up to the point. They're playing tic-tac-toe with each other. Playing pass. But now First Class reads it and goes out of the zone. First Class almost got caught on a change, but Boston just sent it down the ice. 1:15 left to play here in the second period. 3-2 game. First Class leads Boston Hockey Club. Our most recent goal was a rebound goal by Boston to get within one of First Class. First Class wins the faceoff. They send it down low to the corner, but it's picked off by Boston. Boston down a foot race for the puck. They send it in deep. One minute in the second period to go. We'll have a penalty coming up. Looks like it's on Boston. Looks like number 84, Leo Ruscioni is going to go in the box. So, First Class has a chance to extend their lead back to 2. Boston limits it around the close side nearest to us. First Class shot, rebound, pops out, but it's cleared back to the point. First Class now moves it to the point. They go back, spins, looks for a guy open, has far side. Offside, and it'll go to center ice. 20 seconds left here in period number 2. First Class looks to extend their lead on the power play. First Class dumps the puck in. They say ice. Just a step or two behind the red line. 13 seconds. The play will go all the way down. First Class gets it. And that's the buzzer. End of period number 2. The teams will meet. Looks like we are going to go to an ice cut. And we'll be right back here at Doom.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge. The 4 and lounge.
We're back here. I'm Brady Zamoyski. 15 minutes left. A man down, 55 seconds left. A man down, 55 seconds left on that penalty. And looks like first class is okay to just sit there. They go to Atwell. He tips it, so no ice. First class player will be the first one to that puck. That's Zeng. That's Zeng. Zeng resets the puck to his point. He got well, tries to go all the way back down, but the ref gets in the way now. Zeng now. Looks like he might shoot it. He does. Misses high left. So no harm. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Puck gets set down into the first class zone. They'll have to regroup. They wait for something to open, but Boston likes it better. They dump it back down, and that will be the end of this power play. 5-on-5 hockey now. 13:50 left. Boston needs one to tie. Needs one to tie. That's it. They have a chance right here, but pass just last. And so this puck will go all the way down. Ref says no icing. Puck doesn't reach the line. Boston Hockey Club storming up the ice. They go to the middle, but no one there to correct. Boston keeping the pressure on. They dump it back down into the corner. First class looking to break out. Blocked by first. Pass just barely ahead of Brady Edmondson. Boston now looking. Tries to get the puck up. Dumps it in. Kelm tries to get it out for first class. He can't. Kelm pinning. That's him. Kelm, once again, trying to get this puck out. He is having difficulties. Now, Dixon hits it out. Araya, good opportunity now. They shoot. It goes over. Zhang with the puck. Dumped in by first. Lee makes the save and great opportunities there by Boston Hockey Club. So all Boston has to do is tie. They can still get the T-win or a shootout for 10 more minutes. Puck in the corner now. Boston Hockey Club tries to move it around the net, but it goes to first class. First class. Walks in now. Zhang. Dixon moves it up. Dixon gets it out of the zone. Not quite. Dixon tries to find it. Boston with the puck now. Boston looks, being patient with it. Boston trying to move it up top. Shot comes into the corner. Cardiantana falls. No penalty. First class gets it out of this. Boston coach is calling for a change as well. Atwell on the forecheck. Boston moves across the neutral zone with speed. Makes one guy miss, but deflection off his stick sends the puck. Boston now with it. Fires. Save Lee. Puck goes right out. 2. Langley. Langley with the puck now. He goes around. Once again tries to send it to the middle. Nothing there. Atwell. Rebound pops out, but Langley can't quite control it, so it bounces over his stick. Atwell with it. Borba scored a breakaway goal earlier in this one. Atwell behind the net. Opportunity. If this doesn't hurry back. Shot, rebound, and kept out and away from a dangerous area. But Boston still has possession. Can breathe now as they exit the zone. They change. Boston tried to move it to the middle. First class now tries to get the puck out of the zone. Just under 8 minutes left. They just dump it down. We have an icing. 7:54 left here in the third period between Boston Hockey Club and first class. Broken stick by Boston. They're going to go give it back to their own bench. Now they're all lined up and ready to go. Boston shot. Blocker saved by Lee. First class is going to have an opportunity now to get this puck out of the zone. First class now. Playing some solid defense, as they have been all game. Araya with the puck. He is going to move it up himself. Shake off one guy. Shot goes wide. 7 minutes now and it's left. Boston needs one more to force overtime. They tie it up and no more have scored. One more to force overtime. They tie it up and no more have scored. Boston been working in the first class zone for quite a bit now. Not able to score. Not able to score. First class gets it out, but not quite. The right post, and so no goal after the initial save by Lee. Lee kicks this one out to the far side. Hits a stick, so it'll go for icing if it reaches the distance. For that much needed game-tying goal. For that much needed game-tying goal. Save Lee. No rebound this time. Boston heavy on Edmondson with the backhand. Looked to get his team up by a pair. Instead, now we have a Boston player. Puck right in front, and First Class just couldn't hit it in. First Class has to. It's like the ref blew the whistle for offsides. And now they have their own zone. Legal. We'll see what the refs say. Refs say their call's going to stand. So we're going to have a face-off. To the left of Lee. 4:05 left to play here. Boston Hockey Club down a goal. First Class lifts the puck out. The Boston Hockey Club recovers. They try to move the puck. First Class has an opportunity here. Shot. Save by Cartiero. Won by First Class. Boston takes it now. Moves it behind their back. The fancy skill pass cross ice. Looking for a guy in the slot, doesn't have one. But instead, has a guy on the far side. First Class now. Hit by a stick. They have a 2-on-1. Pass goes astray. And a whistle called for a high stick. So those are ready today. 3:05 left to play in this one. Boston Hockey Club needs one to send it to overtime. If that happens, we'll play 3-on-3 for 5 minutes and then have a best-of-3 shootout if that doesn't solve the tie. But first they have to get there. Inquiring about a call. Coach is back in the same spot. Pull their goal. Another opportunity. First Class. Chips on, but blocked. Now Hughes has a really good opportunity. Hughes in. Shot. Just grazes off the shoulder of Lee. First Class now 3-on-2. They instead circle back. Puck chipped. Shot comes. Block. Back up to Atwell. Atwell misses the net. Collision behind the net. Frees up the puck. Atwell looks to get this puck off his man. In the oncoming, defeated. So there will undoubtedly be a 1 in the second column. And now Boston looks like they want to call a timeout.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fit.
Cross ice look. They'll take it up the ice. Boston. Down low. Goalie is out for Boston. They scored their last goal from. First class able to get it out, but an icing will be called. So with 38.4 seconds on the clock, it's an empty net. This is their last chance opportunity. They'll be sending at least 3 causing some chaos if they can win this faceoff. And they do. We'll see what they have set up. Boston looks to get this. First class gets it out. So now with only 20 seconds, we'll see what they have. Struggling to get possession of the puck now. 7 seconds left. Each other not being kind. And now everyone's getting involved, getting a little love. Now, two teams will fist bump. Two teams will fist bump, say good game to each other, hopefully. Me, Brendan Zamoyski, my cameraman Scott Schumann, and everyone here at WSBN TV.